Do you have a tiny bedroom that feels cramped and cluttered? Want to make it look twice as big without knocking down walls or spending a fortune? You're in the right place. In this video, we're sharing 10 simple and smart design tricks that will transform your small space into a room that feels open, spacious, and full of style. Whether you're working with limited space or just looking for fresh ideas, these tips are easy to follow and will give your bedroom the makeover it needs. Stick around, because we've got everything you need to make your tiny room feel like a luxury retreat. Relatable challenges. We've all been there, a tiny bedroom where clutter piles up, making the space feel tight and suffocating. It's tough to unwind when every step feels cramped. Maybe you've tried rearranging the furniture, but it still feels the same. That cramped, uncomfortable feeling just never goes away. But don't worry, you're not alone. Many people face this issue. The good news? A few clever tricks can make your room feel more spacious, no matter how small it is. Ready to turn your tiny bedroom into a space that feels twice as big? Let's dive into the first tip. Tip 1. Use light colors on walls and bedding. One of the easiest ways to make a small bedroom feel bigger is by using light colors. Light shades open up the room, making it feel brighter, cleaner, and more spacious. Dark colors, on the other hand, absorb light, which can make the space feel smaller and more closed in. Start with your walls. Paint them in soft, light shades like white, off-white, cream, light beige, soft gray, or pale blue. These colors reflect natural light, making the room look airy and expansive, even in the smallest of spaces. Next, consider your bedding. Light-colored bedsheets and pillow covers will match the soft look of your walls, creating a smooth, calming effect. This also helps the bed blend into the room, so it doesn't seem like it's taking up too much space. If you love color, don't worry. You can still add vibrant touches with a few cushions, a colorful rug, or wall art. Just keep the majority of the room light and airy to maintain that spacious feel. This simple trick makes a huge difference, without costing much, and instantly makes your room feel fresher and bigger. Now that we've brightened up the walls and bedding, let's move on to the next tip to expand your space. Tip 2. Use mirrors to create depth. Mirrors are like magic in small rooms. They don't just reflect your image, they create the illusion of more space. By placing a mirror strategically, you can bounce light around the room, making it feel brighter and more open. A large mirror on one wall can create the feeling of extra space, tricking your eyes into thinking the room is larger than it really is. Try placing a mirror across from a window to reflect natural light, which will brighten up the space. You don't need to go overboard with mirrors though. Even smaller ones, if placed in the right spots, can work wonders. Hang a mirror above your bed, behind your door, or lean one against the wall. Mirrored furniture, like a mirrored nightstand or closet doors, can also add depth without crowding the space. And no need to spend a fortune, simple mirrors work just as well. It's all about smart placement. A well-positioned mirror can turn a dull, cramped room into a bright, open one. Now that we've added more light and depth, let's move to the next trick to open up your small space even more. Tip 3. Keep the floor clear. In a small bedroom, the floor is your friend. A cluttered floor makes the space feel cramped, while an open, tidy floor creates the illusion of a larger room. Keeping your floor clear is a simple yet effective way to instantly make your room feel bigger. Try to minimize items on the floor. If you have clothes, bags, or boxes lying around, find a designated storage spot. Use shelves, baskets, or underbed storage to keep things organized. Opt for furniture with legs that lift off the ground. For example, a bed or chair with open space underneath lets you see more of the floor, which helps make the room feel lighter and more spacious. Avoid bulky furniture that sits directly on the floor, as it takes up more space and makes the room feel heavy. Also, if you use rugs, choose one that's light in color and appropriately sized. It shouldn't cover too much of the floor, which could make the room feel more crowded. A clear floor gives the room to breathe, helping you move around freely and making it feel less cluttered. Now that your floor is clear, let's explore another design trick that'll save you space while adding style. Tip 4. choose multi-use furniture. In a small bedroom, every piece of furniture should do more than one job. Multifunctional furniture is a game changer, saving you space and keeping the room organized. Think of a bed with storage underneath, perfect for stashing clothes, shoes, or bedding. You're getting two pieces of furniture in one, which helps free up space for other essentials. A storage ottoman is another great option. You can sit on it, use it as a table, and store things inside. Some nightstands even come with extra shelves or drawers for additional storage. You can also use a desk as both a workspace and a vanity. Add a mirror and small storage baskets to make it dual purpose. By choosing items that multitask, you'll avoid overcrowding your room with too much furniture while maximizing your storage. When your furniture does more, you'll have more space to relax and move around. Now that we've optimized your furniture, let's move on to the next trick that uses vertical space to add storage and style. Tip 5. Use vertical space. When space is limited, go vertical. Vertical space refers to the area above eye level, an often overlooked resource that can create extra room without taking up floor space. Start by adding wall shelves. Hang them above your bed, desk, or in empty corners to store books, plants, or photos. Wall shelves don't take up any floor space, and they help keep things organized. Next, look for tall furniture, like a narrow, high bookshelf or a slim wardrobe. Instead of a wide dresser, opt for one that's tall but not too deep. This lets you store your items while saving floor space. The back of your door is also valuable real estate. Add hooks or a hanging organizer for bags, scarves, or shoes. These small touches help you keep things off the floor without sacrificing storage. Vertical space is a powerful tool. When used well, it makes the room feel taller, cleaner, and more open. Now that your walls are working hard, let's move to the next trick to keep things simple and clutter-free. Tip 6. Keep it simple and clutter-free. A small bedroom can quickly feel overwhelmed with too many things. That's why simplicity is key. Less clutter means more space to breathe and move. Start by evaluating what you really need in the room. If something doesn't serve a purpose or isn't adding value, consider removing it. Try not to fill every corner with items. Empty space is just as important. Keep surfaces clear. A lamp, a book, or a small decoration on your nightstand is all you need. Too many items can make the room feel busy and cramped. Use small storage boxes or baskets to organize items, and slide them under the bed or place them in your closet. This keeps things hidden but easily accessible. Regular cleaning helps too. Make your bed every morning and return things to their proper places. A clean, clutter-free room feels bigger, calmer, and more relaxing. By keeping things simple, your small bedroom will feel peaceful and spacious. Now that we've decluttered, let's move to the next design trick that adds style without taking up space. Tip 7. Hang curtains high and wide. Curtains are more than just for blocking light. When hung correctly, they can create the illusion of a taller, more spacious room. The key is in how and where you hang them. Instead of placing your curtain rod right above the window frame, hang it closer to the ceiling. This trick visually increases the height of the room, making it feel taller and more open. Also, hang the curtain rod wider than the window. This allows you to pull the curtains completely to the side, revealing more of the window and letting in more light. More light makes the room feel brighter and more expansive. Choose long curtains that touch the floor, creating a smooth line from top to bottom. Light colors and thin fabrics help maintain an airy, open feel. Soft whites, beiges, or pale grays work great. This simple curtain trick makes your room look more spacious and elegant. Now that your windows are working for you, let's move to the next design tip that makes your small room feel even bigger. Tip 8. Pick light colors for a spacious look. Color plays a big role in how your bedroom feels. In a small room, dark colors can make the space feel closed in. But light colors do the opposite. They reflect light and help the room feel bigger, brighter, and more open. Try using soft, light shades on your walls. White, cream, pale gray, and light beige are great choices. These colors make the walls feel like they're farther away, which adds to the feeling of space. You don't have to use only white. Soft pastel colors like light blue, soft pink, or mint green also work well. They add a touch of color without making the room feel small. Keep your bedding and curtains light too. When your walls, bed, and windows all use light shades, the whole room looks fresh and airy. It also feels cleaner and calmer. If you like color, you can still add it, but use it in small ways. Maybe a colorful pillow or a small piece of art. This keeps the room simple while still showing your style. Using light colors is one of the easiest ways to make your bedroom feel twice as big. Now that your room feels brighter and more open, let's move to the next trick that adds style without using extra space. Tip 9. Keep furniture to a minimum. In a small bedroom, too much furniture can make the room feel crowded and uncomfortable. That's why it's important to only keep the furniture you really need. This way, your room will have more space to move around and feel less cluttered. Start by focusing on the essentials. A bed is the most important piece. If you can, choose one with built-in storage, like a bed with drawers underneath. This gives you extra storage without needing more furniture. Next, pick a small nightstand or just a small shelf next to your bed. You don't need a big dresser if your closet has enough space for your clothes. If you need more storage, think about using multi-purpose furniture, like a storage ottoman that can act as a seat and a storage space. Try to avoid large pieces that take up too much room. Big chairs, oversized wardrobes, and extra tables can make a small bedroom feel cramped. Stick to smaller furniture pieces that give you the basics and leave more room for movement. By keeping the furniture simple and to a minimum, the room will feel much more open and easy to navigate. Now that we've cleared out excess furniture, let's move to the next trick to make your small bedroom even more functional and stylish. Tip 10. Embrace vertical art and decorations. When space is limited, one of the best ways to make a room feel bigger is by drawing the eyes upward. Instead of crowding your floor with decorations, use vertical space to your advantage. Hang artwork high on the walls, closer to the ceiling, to create the illusion of height. A large painting or a series of small framed pictures can make a striking visual impact, opening up the room by drawing attention upwards. Think about incorporating tall, narrow decor items like a long mirror or vertical shelving. These elements add vertical lines that visually elongate the room, helping to enhance the feeling of space. However, don't overwhelm your walls. A few thoughtfully placed pieces will have a more significant impact than cluttering the space with too many decorations. Vertical art and decor are not only functional, but they also bring character and charm to your small bedroom. By adding height to your room, you create a more inviting and stylish environment. This is the final touch to making your small bedroom feel expansive and full of personality. Extra tips for maximizing space. Choose multifunctional furniture. Every piece of furniture in a small bedroom should serve more than one purpose. Multifunctional furniture is a game changer. Look for a bed with built-in drawers or a sofa that transforms into a guest bed. You can even add a foldable desk or stackable chairs that can be easily stored away. The less space your furniture occupies, the more room you'll have for movement and relaxation. Multifunctional pieces help organize your space, reducing clutter while providing all the storage and functionality you need. Create a focal point. One of the most effective ways to make a small room feel larger is to create a focal point. This could be a beautiful piece of art, a unique bed frame, or a bold light fixture. By drawing attention to one area of the room, you take the focus away from the room's smaller size. This makes the room feel more balanced and thoughtfully designed. A strong focal point adds depth and personality, tricking the eye into perceiving more space. Keep your floor visible. In a small bedroom, clutter can quickly take over the floor. But the more of the floor you can keep visible, the larger your room will appear. Avoid overloading the floor with bulky rugs or scattered items. An open floor gives the room a sense of spaciousness. If you need a rug, opt for a smaller one or place it under the bed or in a corner. This keeps the floor clear and enhances the feeling of space. Use floating furniture. Floating furniture, pieces that don't touch the ground, helps create an open, airy atmosphere. Floating desks, shelves, or nightstands let you see more of the floor beneath them, which opens up the space. This design trick works wonders in tight rooms, giving the illusion of a larger, lighter environment. Keep the door open. Sometimes, the simplest tricks are the most effective. Keep your bedroom door open when you're not using the room. This creates a sense of flow and helps your bedroom feel less isolated and more connected to the rest of the home, expanding the visual space. Clear or mirrored furniture. Clear or mirrored furniture pieces, such as glass tables or acrylic chairs, reflect light and create the illusion of space. Because they have a minimal visual presence, they allow the room to feel more open, not cluttered. Bonus tip: maximize natural light for a bigger feel. Natural light is one of the easiest ways to make any room feel bigger and more inviting. Keep your windows free from heavy curtains or blinds that block the light. Instead, opt for light, airy curtains or sheer fabrics that allow sunlight to fill the room. If privacy is an issue, consider frosted windows or light-colored window film. These options let in natural light while keeping your space private. Natural light not only brightens a room but also creates a calm, peaceful atmosphere, further enhancing the feeling of spaciousness. Now that you've learned these practical tips, you can see that creating the illusion of a larger bedroom is entirely achievable. By focusing on simplicity, clever furniture choices, and strategic decor, you can transform a small room into a spacious, inviting retreat. Remember, the key is in the details. Whether it's choosing multifunctional furniture, using light colors to reflect more light, or incorporating vertical art and decor to create height. Each of these small changes adds up to make your bedroom feel twice the size. The more organized and clutter-free your room is, the more space you'll have to relax and enjoy your personal sanctuary. With a few thoughtful touches, even the smallest bedroom can feel open, stylish, and expansive. So get started today and transform your tiny room into a cozy, spacious haven.